My name is Lauren Smith. I am from Memphis, Tennessee, and I am in the process of submitting my week 3 lesson plan video response for this week's homework grade. Okay, so we start out with a prompt that says, You are a fifth grade teacher in the first week of school. One of your first lessons has students developing a set of classroom rules. You begin the lesson by asking the students about the types of learning environment that fosters learning and that are disruptive. You seg into a discussion about their experiences with classroom rules in the past. Students then work in groups to discuss, agree on, and write out 5 classroom rules. At the end of the class, each group turns in the list. When you review the list, you discover that several groups have written fanciful wishes, such as provide couches for student comfort rather than rules. As you reflect on the lesson, you ask yourself a series of questions, including, how did this lesson go awry? Was it due to poor lesson planning? What did I do wrong? Why did the students miss the purpose of this lesson? And I have the answer for you as to why they missed the purpose of this lesson. And please excuse my hair, by the way. I'm having a bad hair day. The students essentially missed the purpose of this lesson because this lesson lacked no I can statements no I can statements. It had no modeling from the teacher as to what they were supposed to be doing. It just said what they were supposed to do, but it didn't actually show them. And yeah, basically, there was no I can statement, there was no modeling. In my opinion, modeling is very crucial, especially when you are working with young learners. It is very imperative that you model what you are asking your students to do, because if not, your lesson will go haywire. And I know this firsthand because I am a third grade teacher. If you do not model what you are expecting of your students, it is very hard for them to produce the result in which you are wanting. And secondly, it keeps confusion in the class. It causes them to give up easily and not put as much effort into the assignment as it would have if you would have modeled it for them. Maybe if I was a teacher and I had this presented in front of me, I would probably do it like this. Students, let's go over the I can statement. I would have maybe 2 or 3 I can statements on the board. And I know at the school that I work for, we must go over. It's like a non-negotiable. You have to go over the I can statement before you present your lesson. So my first I can statement would say, I can describe rules and procedures for our classroom. All right. The second I can statement will say, I can discuss methods of paying attention and following directions. The third I can statement will say, I can tell or I can recall how a disruptive classroom environment looks, something to that nature. Then after that, I would present prompt a thought-provoking question in which we all can have some kind of discourse in it within the classroom. I maybe will say, so who can tell me what a classroom with bad behavior has in it? What does a disruptive classroom look like, or a bad classroom look like? And I will take answers from 4 or 5 students. One student may say, a bad classroom looks like a lot of bullying is in it. So what does bullying look like in a classroom, John? Bullying looks like when someone hits somebody or talks about somebody. And then another student might say a bad classroom looks like a lot of cheating. What do you mean by that? Because they're not being honest when they take someone else's answer from them. Or a disruptive classroom looks untidy, it looks messy, it doesn't look clean. And then I probably would do a think aloud, say, so if you say that is what a disruptive or bad classroom look like, how would a good classroom look like? And then I'll take answers from 4 or 5 more students, maybe not even me, maybe 3 students. And one student may say, a positive classroom environment may be students working, engaged, focused, and working on their assignment by themselves. One may say that they are getting along. One may say that they are raising their hands. And then I will pause right there and let them know that they will be working in groups to come up with our classroom rules for this year. And I will tell them that I'm going to give each group a marker and a piece of chart paper, and I will explain my rules for those items explicitly just as well. I'll let them know that they're not to get on the floor, they cannot tear up the markers, they have to use them like leaders, and take their time and try their best on it. And before I tell them to go and work, I will give my own poster board with my marker and write classroom rules on the top of it, and maybe put number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then write my 5 rules on it. Same on my own chart paper, then I would have my students do it. If I had to reference any page in the book, I would say I found something called a rationale. What would be my rationale for choosing this lesson, or what would be my rationale for choosing this lesson to present to my kids? And I would say my rationale is, if I had to come up with any rationale for this assignment, I would simply say that I really want my students to take an active part in the discussion and creation of classroom rules so that they feel involved in the creation of a classroom community and want to keep all other rules in place. I mean, I can't say it any other way. That would be my rationale for this lesson. So to answer the question on the prompt, how did the lesson go awry? It went awry because I didn't model it again. I did not model what I wanted the scholars to do. I did not present them with any objectives or any I can statements. I really need to explain my rationale to them as to why we were doing what we were doing.